I guess I wouldn't say that I'm sad about this, but I am just merely disappointed. Well, I've been offline for a month, or almost a full month. Why? I don't know. I just forgot to make videos. Anyway, so yeah, stuff happened for the Cubs, and none of it was good per se. Let's just go through the month of pain. So we ended last month with a loss to the Mets to create an 18-12 record. I mean, losing to the Mets isn't that great, but yeah. Then we started out the month with a win against the Mets, a 1-0. Imanaga does cool things, shuts him out for the entire game. Neris gets a save. Woo. It really was just a boring game. Then we lost in extra innings to the Mets because we couldn't hold them off, and Palencia just doesn't know how to do anything on defense, I guess. Unless we change pitchers for some reason. And this thing is lying to me. No. Hit by pitch. Doubled the shallow left, scoring 2. Yeah, and then, yeah, that didn't go well. Now we're back home against the Brewers. Yeah, well, no, that's another loss. 19-14, and we can never beat the damn Milwaukee Brewers. Even with their general manager, we still suck against him. What have you? Luzier blowing saves constantly. Still don't know what his problem is. He just needs to get his act together. But then the next 2 games we actually win. Neris is our epic closer. Keane Thompson gets nobody out and allows 3 earned runs, 4 total. But then it didn't matter the next one because Assad is, God, I don't know. Almonte and Palencia are one of the few pitchers that can constantly pitch. Then again, Palencia was the one that blew it against the Mets, but whatever. So at that point, it was a 21-14 record, winning a series against the dreaded Brewers somehow. But then the Padres came into town, and nothing went well. Yu Darvish somehow comes God, and Steely, I don't know, he just got pulled early, and Lovelady gave up the rest. And Palencia did bad. Man, I take back what Palencia was not doing well. But then we win because Bush is a great pickup. Thanks, Dodgers, for giving up such free first baseman. Thanks. But then absolutely nothing happens the next game. No, we definitely did not get one hit. Definitely not, and it definitely wasn't our catcher. That was the only hit. Like, come on, guys. So then break, then Pirates 7-2. How nice. Cody Bellinger does things. Assad tries, and then Brown gets it done, I guess. And Luzier actually gets a good inning of work. Hey. Yeah, and then we lose to the Pirates. I don't really understand. We score 7 runs. Yeah, keep that in mind. 7 runs in the 5th inning, and we lose. because our pitching is, well, not good in the first place. Oh, yeah. And then death comes for us, also known as the Atlanta Braves. Loss because Helsinki did things. Loss because Chris Sale is too good, I guess. And then win. How did we win that game? Honestly, doesn't Assad just does good things? I don't really know. But then we get another series against the Pirates. Let's hope that no, it didn't go well. Loss because Steely had a bad game. Loss because Skeens is too good and Kyle Hendricks gets shelled. I don't really know what's wrong with him. He just needs retooling at this point. Win somehow a 1-0 victory, the second time in this month. Second time in 18 days. Good job, guys. Naris gets the victory. Because it was a 0-0 game until the bottom of the ninth. Yeah. Imanaga doesn't even get a decision from that. And then death has come again. The Braves. Wait, we won? This doesn't make sense. A 10th inning win. Who allowed this? Certainly not that anyway. Then loss because Steely still needs help, and then loss because nobody can hit a ball like at all. I don't really get it. Brown even did a good job. Man, you still screwed it up. But then we get an Imanaga start, so that's a free win. Nope. The Cardinals used the rain as an excuse to not play them. Biggest scandal of the year, totally. Anyway, then we lose, and then we lose, and that's 4 straight losses. Not a good stretch. 2 wins and 8 losses. Yikes. We're still somehow like above 500 at this point. Although, not really, because we're actually at 500. But then we lose to the Brewers, and that makes us 500. There we go. Scoreless tie up until the 8th, and they score 5. Leader, what is wrong? Whatever. But then we win, Brown somehow pitches 7 innings of no-hit ball. And then Neris blows it and gives up 1. He still got the win, though. He's 5-0 this year. I was like, where's all those wins going to? Oh, it's our relief pitcher. Blowing a save and winning a game. Yeah, that's sounds average. Also, I don't remember when or how, but at some point this month, May 14th, picked up Tyson Miller for Jake Slaughter. I don't even know who Jake Slaughter is. I just saw that he was getting traded. I was like, oh. Supposedly he may have been accidentally DFA'd. No biggie. We just get him for free, and he's doing okay. 2 innings. He has only allowed 1 run, which is on the 30th. Which, I mean, yeah. And we lose again to the Brewers, 29th. That makes us 28-28. And then we lose again because the 8th inning is a curse, I guess. I don't really know. Italian, I don't know. He just needs to work better. Miller just keeps getting .1 innings at this point. And then we lose to the Reds. Dead last to Reds. We lose 5-4 because some idiot decided to, wait for it, run against De La Cruz. he decided to run against De La Cruz when he has a 90-plus mile an hour rocket of an arm. Stupid idiot. Anyway. So, yeah, not a good month of baseball. Like, really, really, really not good. Craig Counsell gets ejected at the end of that game, and it just makes me wonder why are none of my baseball teams working today. Like, I was happy. Like 4 or 5 days ago. I went to see Nebraska play baseball. I didn't expect anything. I thought we were gonna lose to Indiana. And then we won, and then we won again, and then we beat Penn State. 2-1. It may have been the 8th seed, but they beat the number 1, so who knows. And I was like, okay, let's do this. Let's go in. We have to face 11th place in the SEC. Oh boy. That shows how bad the Big Ten is. Anyway, off track, but Cubs just need to do everything better. This is by far. I'm sorry that you can't see the Pirates. By far the worst month of Cubs baseball, probably for this entire year. I mean, like, it's only been 2 months, but foresight is telling me that this will be the worst that. Okay, let me rephrase that. It should be the worst month that we get all year. Problem, I'm not entirely sure if we're going to be able to actually make that a reality. Because, again, we're still, like, we're still 6 games back against the Brewers. The Brewers, I don't understand. Why is that team still good? We don't. Whatever. There are 10 games above 500. We were at 10 games above 500 at one point. So why are we now 2 games under 500? What happened? What? Well, I mean, I could blame one thing. I could blame a lot of things, but the main thing is that everyone keeps getting injured, and yeah, that's the main point. They're all still in like rehab, but they're slowly getting back. But even then, they're still losing. I can't. I don't even know if I can blame the manager, because if it was Ross, I'd blame the manager, but I have to give Counsell some leeway since this is a new roster and everything, but it's not going great. It's getting to the record that we had last year, just above 500. And honestly, before Cody Bellinger signed, I believe that's exactly what we were going to do. But then we re-signed him, and I was like, okay, maybe we can go for like 600, maybe 650 at bet. No. At this point, it's another 500 team. And honestly, I'm resigned to that fact. Every day I look at my phone, I maybe I watch a little bit of Cubs baseball, and then I see that they lose. A little bit of my soul dies. Now, at least the Milwaukee Brewers are losing to the White Sox. Sorry, that's too funny. I mean, I will say, at least we're not the White Sox. They've won a couple games this month. They have one entire series, which is better? I don't know. They need a lot of help. Maybe, I mean, at least they beat the Cardinals in the series, but I can't really say anything when the Cardinals are ahead of the goddamn Cubs. And I'm gonna be honest. the Cardinals were at this point last year were roughly the same. I mean, maybe they weren't. They were like last, I guess, but still, they were at slow like this point. But eh, for the Cubs, this needs to be a wake up call for them to say, hey, we need to actually work on our stuff, make sure that we can actually cover our bases, and boot off some pitchers. Kyle Hendricks is a start. He needs to be better. Brown, he's doing good, so he's probably replacing Hendricks at this point. Steely, I don't know what his problem is. Like, he hasn't really functioned well for the Cubs. And Assad, I don't even know what Assad is at this point. Smiley just needs to be better. I mean, Assad has a 4-1 record, but I kind of wish Assad would go longer than 6 innings, I guess. Because it is taking a toll on this bullpen. Like, having to use like 3 or 4 pitchers per game, it isn't that great. I mean, even when we gave up like 10 runs, we somehow only used 2 pitchers because Kyle Hendricks was there, but I don't know. At least they've relegated Kyle Hendricks, put on Brown, I guess. Tomorrow's starter is supposed to be Steely. Last start was an improvement. He needs to get a win, though. That's kind of what he needs. And then it's Brown. Hopefully it'll be better. And then Monaga just needs to forget. He needs amnesia, I guess. So that's all. And then Talion. And then it's back to Assad. Yeah. So those guys just need to do better. And if they can't, oof. That would kind of suck since we kind of need them to do better. And then the hitters just need to not go cold all the time. We need a better back half, I guess. But that's just the delusions of a man who just wants to see good baseball for once. We sent down PCA, like at some point. I don't even remember. He got in some sort of fight at in AAA or like something like that because he stared at a ball or something like that. I'm not sure. Guy's revenge, but he's back now. But he isn't really helping the team too much. I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping that this is just a little skid that we can adjust to. Hopefully, the tone of my voice will be better next time because it's kind of not great. I mean, by the end of this point, well, by the end of this month, we'll know whether Nebraska has done nothing. Probably will, but yeah. We wrap it up here. Move on. Hopefully I'll make actual content in between. Maybe something about Hard Knocks. Nah, that's already passed. Anyway, that's all. See ya.